Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Herald Aldridge, and I'm the David Lloyd Sudbury Hill squash coach.
And do tell me a bit about being a squash coach here.
It's challenging sometimes, but mostly it's 4 hours of my time per week to David Lloyd's. I run the squash social gathering on a Wednesday night for 2 hours, and I also teach youngsters up to 13 on a weekend, a Saturday morning. That's quite rewarding because I can see the
progress
and the kids are developing.
What's your goal for the junior program you're running?
Well, my goal is to see them play in tournaments, but play like other good juniors play.
Yeah.
And to see that they are making progress towards that.
Excellent. What are the ages of your junior program?
And the ages range from, I think it's about 8 or 9 up to about 13.
Brilliant.
And at the moment I have 1, 2, 3, about 5 of them on a court on a Saturday. I usually have both courts booked out, but that's not at the moment what David Lloyd actually want to do, as it were. But I do coach the children and teach them basically racket skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, being able to just hit the ball properly. Holding the racket in the right way, hitting the ball, having their feet in the right place, and making sure that their body shape is right, and that their racket shape is right as well, in order for them to achieve what they want to achieve with the ball.
Yeah, that you're setting them, you're giving them a good grounding in the correct way to play squash to a high level.
Yeah.
So they don't actually have any bad habits along the way.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Correct grounding is the thing which is
foundation.
It has to. You have to have a foundation.
Definitely.
To build on.
Absolutely.
In order to
for greatness.
And
to
it
come.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're never going to be a squash champion. If you've got a good foundation, you can build on, and you can always incrementally improve your game.
Exactly. I know you're quite the perfectionist and your standards will be very high, and I know you'll actually set them up to have a really good squash playing career. And who knows, they may win many tournaments and follow in your footsteps, Errol.
Who knows?
That would be great.
Who knows?
So, are there any tournaments lined up for your junior program?
I've got no tournaments at the moment lined up for the junior program, but I'm going to be looking at just taking them
step by step
to some events.
Yeah, and watch
junior squash.
Yeah.
And school squash.
Yeah.
As well, in order for them to
be inspired.
Yeah, be inspired and see where they can get to.
Yeah, I think that's such a gentle introduction to squash. You're not pushing them, but you're inspiring them.
Yeah,
and very slowly they'll get to. I think they'll get to a very high level because you're doing it in a very gently but also inspiring way, and giving them the tools so they can actually get to a very high level fast. Because I know how you work, so I think it's great what you're doing. How do you want to move your coaching role forward here at David Lloyd Sudbury?
Well, that is actually entirely up to the club as to where they want to go with it.
Yeah.
At the moment, we've got to sit down and talk to the club about what they really want for the squash section here, and how we can move together and achieve that.
Agreed. Well, good luck with that.